Mindek uke. Osekis yosa homotebo. Orengo mosto. Lagan filet. Que dobes elegnatio.
Approaching Torches Island. I take it you're the one they call Torch.
Shea Visla. That little nickname the locals came up with. Hell if I know why.
You recently had a falling out with the Revenites and the Nova Blades. Tell me everything.
Oh, tell you everything. Sure, of course. Because I never had a Sith try to assert themselves before. Tell you what. Instead of whatever grand gesture of cooperation you thought might happen here, why don't we try something a little different? Been a while since I had a decent challenge. I'm taking this opportunity to show my clan how it's done. Oh, son of a... Okay, so I'm a little rustier than I'd like to admit. But just a little. Felt good to be in a real scrap for once.
I'm impressed.
Flattery, huh? Oh, what the hell, I'll take it. So... You know the Blades went and partnered up with the Revenites. Means you probably know they're up to no good. We helped out the Blades to have a good relationship with Raiders Cove. We didn't sign up for the Revenites in their all-out war, so we bailed.
Can I count on you and your clan to end the Revenite threat?
No, you cannot. We're not for hire. We're not Imperial lackeys. And we're not getting involved. Give me a single target that's worth my going toe-to-toe with. That's fine. But the Revenites and their fleet of warships? Pass.
Where are these ships?
Couldn't tell you. I wouldn't mind it a bit if you chased the Revenites out of Rishi. Off the radar is just how we like it here. Good hunting to you, Sith. Jesus Mandade! Who's up for a Skarkla hunt?
I recall Vajal's name, but we've never met. What do you suppose he's found out here?
Darth Imperius, exalted eminence of our ways. It is my deepest honor to welcome you to Rishi. I'd begun to doubt I was a fool.
You sought an audience, and I have come. The Reclamation Service will observe.
On my life, I shall not disappoint. I was sent here 30 years ago, not for Rishi, but to stand on the brink of the Rishi Maze, the dwarf galaxy. Thousands of unexplored worlds just beyond the known hyperlanes. My master tasked me to monitor those dark stars.
You were appointed long before Thanaton. Who did you serve?
I followed Darth Arctis before his ascension, yet my loyalty is to the Empire.
If I may, what has your research uncovered?
I built a deep space communications array to watch, to listen, to try to contact the maze's inhabitants. And I received signals, messages. The language is ancient, contemptuous of translation. There are Sith words, Rakata, Gree. The messages contained instructions for improving, modifying the communications array. Even I don't understand what functions the machines now possess.
Whoever or whatever sent these signals must have contacted our galaxy before. What could the origin be?
An offshoot species is possible, or perhaps an artificial intellect, a lost Rakata drone in deep space.
When's the last time you received a signal?
The signals went silent some years ago, but I believe the array is now waiting for you.
Waiting for me?
The last messages said the array required one twice transmuted and reborn to the mother.
Transmuted, as I was on Balmora, and by the corruption of the Sith spirits.
And then rejuvenated by the mother machine of Belsavis. Fascinating.
Some distant species has been waiting for you, Dark Lord, whether by prophecy or biology. You could activate the array, learn its purpose.
What does your reclamation service experience tell you?
My lord, my experience says that pursuing mysteries such as this often leads even the wisest Sith to insanity. History is clear, but curiosity urges me forward, and you have defied the odds so many times before.
Await my return, Vajal. I will examine your machines.
As you will, Dark Lord.
Lord Vajal.
Was all to your satisfaction, my lord? Were the machines responsive?
The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by a solar cycle. Does that mean something to you?
Then it was real.
What was real?
Real. Arctis believed, Thanaton believed, but I doubted. I feared to offer you false hope. The machines are made to increase life expectancy, cellular rejuvenation. For anyone without your exotic past, the process would surely have failed. But for you, Dark Lord, those machines have granted you months or years, a taste of immortality.
You're saying we've just, stumbled on the secret to eternal life?
Not at all. We've only just begun. Grant me battalions to pacify this world. Grant me scientists to replicate the machines. Grant me fleets to explore the dwarf galaxy. Now we know the secret to your everlasting glory is here. We need only find it.
My lord, I have concerns about this course of action.
You are here to advise. Advise me.
The long search for immortality so often leads to ruin. You saw this with your first master. Who will count Zash among the great Sith when she squandered her power on a fruitless quest? And now, with our empire in such need of your resources...
I will remember your counsel, but I am not Zash. Lord Vajal, Moff Pirate will supply you troops as soon as possible. Keep me informed of all progress.
Yes, Dark Lord. If it requires a year and 1,000 men for each month of life you gain, it will be done.
Good. For now, I have an empire to run and crises to see to.
All glory to Darth Imperius.
All glory to you.
I understand your frustration, Jakaro, but there's only so much of your bluster I'm prepared to take.
What's going on?
Theron's been captured by the Revenites. Data from the Nova Blades hinted at the location of a Revenite safe house in Raiders Cove. We looked into it and were ambushed.
It wouldn't wouldn't bother taking Theron prisoner unless they needed something from him.
Were I in their position, I'd do everything I could to learn how much Theron knows. Whatever the case, I stand by my decision to not impede in Theron's abduction. And I know Theron would too. Now he's in a position to do what he does.
Theron should never have fallen into enemy hands. We can't let it stand.
I wouldn't dream of leaving him with the Revenites. After all, we need to know what he's learned whilst in captivity. Hopefully you fared better with the Mandalorians.
Revan has a fleet of warships on standby.
Of course. From examining the Nova Blade's data, it looks as though they've been routing Imperial and Republic fleets here to Rishi.
So the Empire and the Republic are drawn into a full-scale battle, and whoever's left standing, the Revenites pick off.
And we still don't know who we can trust. We need to interfere with the Revenites' plans, if not stop them outright.
Yes, it's true. I was able to pinpoint several communications originating from another island. I'm told there's a Rishi village on the outskirts. I can't imagine they would resent our presence there.
Do you think it matters to me if they mind?
I was only pointing out that they're not terribly concerned with the affairs of others.
We have to assume Revan's expecting a resistance force now. You should expect to find patrols along the way.
You're new.
Are you in charge here?
We don't really operate that way, but I can act as that sort of figure if you require it of me. How might I help?
What do you call this place?
The village doesn't have a name. It's just where we Rishi live. Rishi or otherwise, anyone living here chooses when and for how long of their own accord.
I suppose now that we've left Raiders Cove, you're going to start complaining about them instead of the pirates.
You cleared the path well, and made a friend.
I am called a Renkau.
The other inhabitants on this island, are you in contact with them? Do you know what they're up to?
If an individual Rishi chooses to get involved with others, that's that Rishi's choice. Otherwise, we tend to see no reason to inquire. These other inhabitants, they have also kept to themselves. Strangely, their encampment appears to be segregated. One group looks like her, the other is less intense.
Imperial and Republic traitors working side by side, but still wary of one another.
This may provide an opportunity, either to extract atonement for their deception or to employ a little deception of our own.
It's an opportunity to thin the ranks, is what it is.
Your zeal for making heads roll never ceases to surprise me, D4. But don't worry yourself, it may yet come to that.
I'll take a closer look at these Revanite camps.
And we'll attempt to establish a better grasp of their activities.
I hope we can establish where Agent Shan is being held.
As do I.
We, Rishi, would be grateful for your help around the village. If you choose to provide it, of course. Savor your travels.
Be patient, Sergeant, but be ready. As soon as we have word from Revan, our work begins.
Lord Ivris, sir. It's...
Dark Lord, how can this be? We're found out. I suppose Darth Mar sent you to fight his battle for him. Seems his usual way. No, better still. You learned about us and thought Mar could be in on it. You're here on your own. We have the upper hand.
You might think you're in a position of strength, but this very second, your Republic friends are plotting to take you down.
Like me, they are resolute in their beliefs. They won't falter.
Meaning you don't even have a contingency plan in place. What if the sworn enemies camped right next to you decide to revert type?
She makes an excellent point, my lord.
It does seem we've been less than a step ahead for some time now. Our position at our heels and in the shadows. You'll get no further resistance from me. I can't vouch for every last Imperial Revanite, of course, but I can speak for those present.
What do you intend to do about the others?
Captain Milanek and his subordinates? I'll have my people look into your claims. You may well be right about them.
There have been reports of skirmishes in the area. I want you to stay alert for anything out of the ordinary.
Such as...
By the stars! Be ready to fire on my mark!
You should be more worried about the saboteurs Lord Ivris ordered to infiltrate your camp.
Nice try, but I don't buy it. Ivris wouldn't turn against the cause.
No need to be suspicious. Look into it. You'll see I'm telling the truth.
I swear, if you're putting one over on me... Go! Get everyone on the lookout for movement from the Imperials.
Ivris must be looking around for Theron Shan, to use him against you somehow.
What? No, he's well aware that Shan's in the Valley Stronghold. I'm gonna have words with Ivris when this is all over, I'll tell you that.
I'd recommend letting your blaster do the talking for you.
Yeah, I just might do that. Thanks for the warning.
Lana, Theron's being held in a Valley Stronghold. Could be Revan is there as well.
I have D4 see what the Rishi know about it. We'll work out a plan of attack once you've returned. I've never met a people quite like the Rishi. Pragmatic, accommodating, reasonable. If it wasn't for the climate, I'd consider staying.
I could see making a home here.
Really? New seat of the Empire, maybe? As I mentioned earlier, I did acquire some information worth noting. Rishi observations surrounding the Revanite stronghold fit what we know. They're holding powerful warships on standby, and they're well protected.
Did any of the Rishi see Theron?
No, all we know is what you were told, that he's been taken there. We've been unable to reach the Imperial fleet nearing Rishi, but I can confirm from the Novablade's data logs that Darth Mar's flagship is among them.
Get to work on a solution for our connection issues. He needs to know what's coming.
I'm working to remap the interference patterns into a code that protocol droids on approaching ships should be able to decipher, if they're any good.
Press on. Stall their ships if you can, and we'll do what we can from here to reach the fleet and lend support as needed.
I'm no pushover, but you aren't joking. We do hope Agent Shan is recovered.
Yes, preferably alive. Now go show the Revanites, and, fate willing, Revan himself, why you are not to be trifled with. I'm starting to get the hang of slicing. Theron's influence, I suppose. Give me 1 second. There. A holo record of Theron under interrogation. Coordinates are coming your way.
And Revan?
No indication he's there, but no indication he isn't either. I wouldn't let my guard down.
I should have known the Empire would send one of its lapdogs to try and find me. You should never have bothered.
What have you done with Theron?
Theron Shan's fate doesn't matter. Neither does yours. I'm changing the fate of the galaxy itself.
All I see is you trying to destroy everything.
I'm not waging some war with the Empire and Republic. I'm saving countless lives, and you keep getting in the way. The only upside in your being here, really, is that you get to bear witness. My plan's too far along for you to stop it now.
Don't listen to him. It's not over yet.
I was so sure I'd never see you again.
Yeah, sorry. Almost made it out the front door when I saw you'd shown up to rescue me. Should have known you would. Don't know how much Lana or Revan told you, but he's lured the Imperial and Republic command fleets to Rishi.
Revan wants to draw them into a fight. Try to take out the leadership.
It'll barely be a fight. Revanites embedded on both sides are gonna sabotage shields, weapons, you name it. And we can't warn them. Revan had the Nova Blades build him a signal jammer. No communications at all up in Rishi space. It'll be a bloodbath.
The next time I see you in person, you won't be pulling off any miraculous survival.
Actually, I doubt I'll ever see you again.
This place is coming down. Soon.
You could have joined me, Theron. Understandably, you're as tenacious as I ever was. Goodbye.
Hello? Are you there?
Lana, what just happened?
I appear to have sliced through 4 layers of encryption to remotely deactivate the power core.
Just in the nick of time. Don't know if I could have managed that even.
Theron, good to know you're alive. I heard everything. About the jammer, all of it. We need to regroup for an immediate attack. Whatever happens, be proud of what we've accomplished up to now. See you soon.
All right, take it easy. I'm not exactly 100%, and you're not exactly gentle.
Oh, good! The team's back together again. All thanks to you for saving Theron, of course.
He was practically out the door all on his own.
Theron, you have the intelligence on this signal jammer. You start.
Right. The intelligence I gathered in the company of several interrogation probes while being held against my will. Jammer's on a nearby island. You've probably seen it. Can't be sliced remotely. Lots of Revanite zealots protecting it. The usual hopeless nightmare, basically.
The way you two are behaving towards each other, I want to know what's going on.
It's nothing that can't wait.
Time's running short. You know what to do. It's what you always do. Triumph.
Nice, I'm in. Uploading the files.
Come in. Can anyone read me?
I'm here. And you are on Rishi.
Zamfar, you have traitors in your fleet, scores of them, acting under orders from Revan.
Revan is alive.
He wants you to destroy each other up there.
Have the fleet power down all weapons. Do it now.
Your people should have a list of the traitors. Finally, an open line.
Grandmaster Sean, it appears we have been set upon each other by your ancestor.
Yes, we were notified by an agent of ours whose planet side. We're taking measures to detain the traitors among us.
As are we. Given the nature of the threat, I suggest we speak in person.
Very well. A neutral location.
There's a pirate town on Rishi. My team will send the coordinates.
That will do. Then we are agreed. A truce. For the time being.
It would appear we've reached an accord, and without a council majority.
We both know time is too short for consultations and politics.
SWTOR Shan, Grand Master of the Jedi Order. Your intervention allowed us to defend ourselves against the Revanite fleet. Many thousands owe their lives to your actions.
And the all-encompassing rot of the Order of Revan has been excised from our fleets. Now we turn to the matter of Revan himself.
My agent here has discovered that Revan's on the fourth moon of Yavin, where he believes the last spark of the Sith Emperor resides.
Revan intends to return the Emperor from the brink of death, so he may finally be destroyed.
The Sith Emperor may not be in command any longer, but he still is our Emperor.
The Emperor is not the being he once was. He now hungers for the end of life itself. He would consume us all. In resurrecting the Emperor, Revan believes he will succeed where others have failed. But the Emperor will prove far too powerful for Revan or anyone else.
Darth Mar and I will be leading a joint strike force on Yavin 4 to put an end to Revan's plan. I hope you'll join us.
As do I. For the Empire and for the galaxy.
That went surprisingly well, I think.
Yeah, it's nice to see the Empire and Republic can work together without stabbing each other in the back.
It was the right move arranging for your capture. We've succeeded, haven't we?
Unbelievable. Where's the trust, huh? Did it go wander off someplace, or was it never there to start with?
It happened. It's over. It's in the past. Let it go.
Oh yes, it's virtually constant.
Isn't there anything else you wanted first?
Yes. Will that be all?
Lana, I think it's time Theron and I got to know each other a little better.
Yes, of course. Jakaro and I will make ready for Yavin 4.
But I thought I heard you say you were starting to like it here.
I love it. She calls me her agent. Like it's sheer coincidence we have the same name. Though it's not like Master SWTOR raised me, or like we do any mother-son stuff. Just an odd way to refer to your kid, you know?
When we get to Yavin 4, you should say something.
Maybe. I'm not really bothered by it so much as amused. If Master Zhou ever told me I'd be putting my life story out there for a Sith Lord, I'd have called him crazy. I'm the enemy. At least, I will be again if we live through it all. Gotta say, though, I've enjoyed this while it's lasted.
It isn't over yet.
And they said if I ever kissed an imp, I'd spontaneously implode.
Maybe by the time we reach Yavin 4.
Not the most subtle hint, but yeah, we need to get going. I'll have Jakaro plot a route to Yavin 4. Who knows? Maybe if we ask nice, Revan will stop.